make it
How
as
can
much
you even
sense as
say
like,
that, you big dumb? Like you want some crap or what? Are you
tasty.
stupid? I mean,
Your
fuck, I've
your
seen
grandma
cheese
probably looked like
with
the
more brain
goddamn
cells than you,
Kraft's
motherfucker.
tasty. Whoa, hold on, we're actually doing a video.
Oh shit! What's up, everyone? We're doing Team Fortress 2 today.
For the negative, for the affirmative, who will prevail?
As some of you maggots may not know, the original Team Fortress 2 was created by a couple of Aussies like us as a mod for Quake in 1996. It later became a standalone game in 1999. Team Fortress 2 got its sequel on October 10th, 2007 as a package deal with Portal and Half-Life 2. Sounds like a bargain to me.
Really? It was made by Aussies? Then why does Sniper sound like the voice actor is doing a tribute to Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder? Well, first of all, and probably my biggest problem with the game is that it's broken and unbalanced as fuck. Look, I get it's meant to be fun, little silly game, but the fun is completely drained from a game if you can only win as two classes. I don't even have to say them. Whether you love or hate this game, you know what the classes I'm talking about are. Goddamn heavy or pyro. What's the skill? I don't know. And if it wasn't hard enough, oops, invincible Russian. Let me cool down and compare. Say you're playing as Scout, the most useless character in the game. It's like running headfirst into a Russian concrete wall. And that's even if you get that far. And real quick, the background video in this episode is me playing and changing character every time I die. You'll notice the only time I don't get wrecked is when I play as Heavy or Pyro.
Most of the negatives you just brought up can be fixed by playing a counter character. Like a counter to Heavy is Sniper or Spy because of the Heavy's incredibly slow movement speed while his minigun is spun up, making him an easy target for headshots and backstabs. Also, a Scout can easily run rings around Heavy if he ambushes him and stays behind him. As for a Pyro though, his only true counter is another Pyro with a shotgun because of the flame resistance. Other than that, Pyro is insane. Like, literally. You just gotta fucking walk at him with your mouse 1 held down. Remember, hatless Pyro is a bad sign. Which brings me to my next point. Motherfucking hats, man. The addition of cosmetics made TF2's longevity skyrocket.
Hats! Hats are the most pointless money-grabbing addition to any game ever. You have to buy them, and what do? Make your character look slightly more stupid. Great job! I don't have anything against additional cosmetics, but you either make them free or earn. For example, kill this while doing a backflip. Congrats! Here's a helicopter hat. Then whenever you get into a game, people go, oh shit dude, that guy killed a thing mid-backflip. That's fucking sick, dude. You don't make them paid for and useless. That's so obviously greedy. But the worst part is, everyone buys into it. Fuck yeah, look how many hats I have. Look at these hats!
That became what distinguished TF2 from other multiplayer shooters. And people gotta eat somehow. Think about it. When the Orange Box came out, it was $50 for a PC copy. $50 for 3 full games, dude. If you don't think that justifies the cosmetics, the game went free to play in 2011. So how else would they generate revenue without crates and keys? Like the bats in Zelda. Also, I think the cosmetics show how much experience the player has. And I'm more trusting of a player if they have hats on hats on hats on hats, rather than if they're a bold pyro. It's not a sound strat, but it works 70% of the time. 60% of the time. 20% of the time. Talking about experienced players gave me another subject that makes TF2 great. The competitive aspect of TF2. This game can be played in so many different ways, it even has a competitive scene. This spans from competitive rocket jumping and surfing to straightforward competitive matches. Each class can be mastered and played in a way that balances the game extraordinarily, such as rocket jumping and speed pogoing to negate soldiers' slow mobility. I mention soldier a lot in arguments because my favorite thing to do when I get pissed at a bad match is open up my own server and practice my jumps over and over and over again till I get it right. And it turns out that one well-aimed rocket was a fluke, and I start
all over again and had to take bids all over again.
Okay, I agree. They have to make money somehow, but the hats just seem like a stupid way of doing it. Anyway, you say there is a competitive scene? Yeah, the only competition I see in every game is which 12-year-old has the shittier mic. Bada bing, what's that? A new topic.
Nice segue.
Shut up. Team Fortress 2 has got to have one of the worst communities out there. I mean, it rivals the likes of League of Legends and fucking Call of Duty. Except with COD, at least it's just how many of them have slept with my mom. The spam in TF2 is fucking horrible. Half the time you can't even make out what they're saying because they can't hold a fucking button down long enough to hold a goddamn I need to relax.
You can't say you've never been in a server where somebody mic spam stopped the gay bend and didn't enjoy it, or at least put up with it.
To stop a gay bend, take control and press the gay bend.
Instead of, immediately muting the guy. Yeah, the kiddies are pretty bad, but I've made most of my Steam friends from being in a control point game with some really great players. It's easy to get along with these guys because they want exactly what you want. To win and hear the pumping trumpets of victory. Speaking of which, how do you like the soundtrack?
Okay, I really want to shit on the soundtrack, but I really can't. I have to be honest, as much as I dislike this game, the soundtrack is amazing. One of the best I've ever heard. The music is catchy and fits the style of the game. However, you haven't won. When I can only bring myself to like one part of your game, you know that a problem exists.
How about the personality of the game? Let's start off from the ground up with the map design. Each map has a certain feel, whether it's barren and bleak, like the desert levels, or industrial and chic, like the factory levels. Or both, like on Badlands or Upward. Next level up is inanimate objects like the NG's buildings. Each building feels like it's got a personality of its own. At the very top of this personality tree are the characters, and how animated they are, both literally and figuratively. The voice acting in this game matches each character perfectly and adds so much to each of their personas. Not to mention their goddamn taunts!
Dude, are you crying?
I just love this game so much.
Look, I guess I can see your points. And as much as I want to hate it, at its core it's a fun game. And since we've started this video, I've been playing it a lot to make my case stronger, but I got caught up in the goofy little fun aspects of the game and started enjoying it again. So, I guess what I'm saying is, I have to give you the win on this one.
Yes!